Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Grunts and Grumbles. I'm Tom.
And I'm Vince.
Vince.
Buddy, okay, so we're here. And we're getting closer and closer to our blood drive.
Here we are.
Which is super exciting. And more exciting news is I'm now coming.
That's awesome.
Because, my work decided to not work this weekend.
Shit the bed.
No, they didn't do that. No, we're not working this weekend anymore, which gives me the opportunity to come and
that's awesome.
Donate some of the old red cells of me.
Amazing.
Is that my red cells?
Whatever.
White cells?
Whole blood. Whole blood.
You can have my whole blood.
But, yeah, unbelievable the response again. We keep saying it to the live cast and everything else, and I think we're going to do another live to air this week before it happens. So maybe Thursday, Friday, depending what day. But the donations, and now we're up to 13 seats for the actual blood drive.
We've raised over $1,500 on our donation fund towards the. Hold on now, I'm going to say it right.
Okay.
The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Yeah.
Bam. Fuck you, Scott. I said it. I said it right.
So incredible the leaps and bounds we've made. When day one we called it a dumpster fire.
Yep.
I still don't think we've escalated much, but the fact that it's generated such a huge response, especially for this time of year,
it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier.
And not only that, it's the $1,500, and it's going to be some more afterwards. I mean, some people are still donating in, but it's whatever that number is going to be matched.
100%.
So right now we're over $3,000,
which
is phenomenal.
I know.
Considering the year that we've had and the year that's been going on in the world, and not a lot of people have been working, and the money's tight, obviously.
That's right.
It's fantastic. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
And when I'm telling people about what we're doing Saturday, because a lot of people are, our breaks are coming up. So what are you doing for the holidays? It's like, well, starting off with a blood drive. And like, oh, that's amazing. And I'm going, the best thing we can do is save a life. Like this year's been so shitty for a lot of people that like, and you and I we're adults. Like, honestly, if I gave you a gift,
but
if I gave you a gift, knowing that it's times of struggle, you'd appreciate it. You'd be grateful for it. But at the same time, you go, but I could have bought this a week ago if I really wanted it.
Of course.
This kind of changes the whole like giving spirit that you're actually helping save a life. Yeah. Like that potential last minute donor. And there was another story my mom happened to tell me on top of the story I told on the last episode, that to just go ahead with the blood drive, when she was in the hospital in Kitchener, they actually had wrote her off. Yeah, they actually did that day through all the local radio stations to get the type of blood she needed. They're like immediate. There's immediate donor needed for this type of blood type because someone's like pretty much at their last seconds of life.
Did you figure out what blood you are?
Not yet. I'll find this out.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're going to tell us, right?
It's A. Spaghetti sauce and garlic.
SpaghettiOs.
Fuck.
Are you SpaghettiOs or?
It's mayonnaise or fettuccine Alfredo.
I don't know what. My mom couldn't remember. But you know what? She told me a funny story recently. Well, not funny, but sort of to this thing. When I was born, they had told her that I had lymphoma or leukemia. I can't remember what it was.
Really?
But it was like, so she was freaking out, and then the doctor came in, and it was like a misdiagnosis from somebody.
It was the other guy. It was the other kid.
The other kid.
The other room, sorry.
And then there's that survivor's guilt. And she's like, thank God. It's like, no, it's so. Because because I was born with a cold or something. I can't remember. My mom could tell you better, but I almost didn't make it.
Oh,
sort of scenario.
Okay.
Which some people would be like, oh shit, too bad. But no, but so they diagnosed me wrong,
right?
And my mom was like freaking out, and it was like 20 minutes later, half an hour later, the doctor came in. She's like, no, he doesn't have that.
Wow.
Yeah. So for like 30 minutes, she thought I was a goner.
Yeah.
Not a goner, but I had to go through all the. As a baby,
that's tough, right? That's tough as a parent, especially your mom. And I know there's a lot of the things that does happen. And
of course.
When you're carrying this thing for 9 months, and trust me, as a guy, I have no idea. I do not even want to like explain that.
You've got this thing inside of you.
Yeah, that's growing and expanding you and making you like wider.
Yeah, wider,
causing you pain.
Wider
in, out, everywhere.
My so I heard some great news this weekend.
Okay.
So a buddy of mine, Lorenzo, he had a baby in July.
Right.
My buddy Craig had a baby in February and whatever. Everybody seems to be having babies. My buddy Jack just informed us that his wife is pregnant. So
awesome.
He's, I guess, it's 3 months in.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jack and Debbie.
What else do you do in COVID times when you're locked in with someone? You either tell them to shut the fuck up or you find a way.
and Debbie, if you ever get around to listening to this, I told you had the opportunity to leave him. Now it's gone. Now that opportunity is completely gone. Okay, your first mistake was marrying him. And we warned you not to. We said don't do it. And Jack's our friend.
All right, okay.
You know, and she's our friend too, but
but
through Jack's wife,
yeah.
We even said, like, don't do this. Like, you don't want this in your life.
Wow.
She did it, and then it was jokingly.
And
then I'm like, then you got knocked up. I'm like, now you can never leave.
Now it's the trap.
No, but I'm super excited for the both of them. It's really
awesome.
amazing. I'm super stoked to see.
Cool.
I mean, that baby's going to be real short.
Oh yeah,
they're short.
Football. Well, you never know. Hey, I'm the tallest one in my family.
Yeah, it's not right? Too short to make a tall. I don't think that's
but still,
it's not like two wrongs make a right.
But I'm just saying,
negatives make a positive.
As genetics go, I mean, it's really hard when you go, where'd you get your height from? Because, I mean, my dad was like 5'9", 5'10". My mom was like 5'6".
I believe Debbie's dad is tall.
Shit on me when I say 5'6",
but
everyone's 5'6". Anyone get that trend yet? Whenever I say
because you're like a gajillion
everyone's
feet tall.
5'6". Everyone's a foot shorter than me.
Standing beside you, I feel short, and I'm the average height.
Right.
I'm like, shit, am I 5'6"? That's what I'm.
Sometimes I forget how tall I am. I stand beside something like I could really knock the shit out of you. I can like body check you.
You just do
boards.
that club, the Andre the Giant club thing from Princess Bride. Remember, it was Princess Bride, right? When he did like that clunk down on top of
the hammer fist.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Do you?
I loved Princess Bride, man.
I still, as an A's kid, did not. I don't know. I mean, I get it. I liked it, but I didn't like.
There was nothing to get. Really,
it's not the one that it wasn't my go-to.
No, I mean it's not. But
right?
But if it was on, you're not gonna be like, oh, this movie's shit.
I don't know. If you had a choice, if you had a choice, here's the choice. Okay, because you got to think of the age time that came on. Willow.
Yeah.
Okay. Goonies.
Okay.
Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Pretty in Pink.
No, I hated that. I didn't like that. That was yours. That was yours, not mine. Yeah.
But let's say Monster Squad.
Oh.
Right?
Was Monster Squad the under the bed thing?
No, Monster Squad was the kids that like started fighting the werewolves. They kick them in the nards.
I don't remember that.
And the vampire. Oh, so good.
I don't remember that. No.
Fighting the monsters.
For me, I mean,
or Ghostbusters
Goonies.
then.
God, Ghostbusters.
See?
Okay, but all right, fair.
Right?
But I mean, why do I have to pick one?
No, and I'm not saying.
Can't I?
No, I know.
But why can't I like them all? I like them all. I thought Goonies is obviously number one.
Right.
Then for me, it's like Princess Bride, Willow.
Right. Monster Squad. Would you get a chance to watch?
I don't know Monster Squad yet. I remember that one. Remember that one? There was like the monster under the bed sort of a scenario, and they went into like that little monster land. Does that make sense?
No.
Fuck, I think it was Fred Savage. I want to say.
Oh yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
then. I know.
I can't remember what it was called though.
It's really, yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
But there's, again, it's not really fair to say, but I'm just saying, it really wasn't my go-to. I don't know if it was like I was maturing to the point because it's like the new sort of fairy tale.
Yeah.
But I was watching stuff that was like beyond that after that. So I don't know.
I don't know. I just watched whatever.
It's neat.
I mean, listen, we are a huge age gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But at the same time, I couldn't tell you. Senor Montoya. Aldo Montoya.
Senor Montoya.
Yeah.
You killed my father.
Yeah.
Prepare to die. I love that. I love that movie, man.
But yeah.
Andre the Giant.
Ennio Montoya or whatever.
Yeah.
Indigo.
And that's the guy who's in like CSI.
I know.
Regular one? Las Vegas, I think.
No, not CSI. It was Criminal Minds.
No, CSI. Wasn't it?
No, Criminal Minds.
No, whatever. Doesn't matter. He's in one of those shows.
I know. Oh, that was fun. I was funny. I was thinking the other day, I don't know, I get these random thoughts, and I think it was because I saw someone wearing a Simpsons sweater that lit up on Instagram, and I'm thinking, like, going back, how many years Simpsons has, like, been? Since like 89, like 87, if you really look at like the Tracy Ullman show and there was just the 5-minute clips. My favorite episode still, after like 30 years plus.
Yeah.
My favorite episode is Scorpio.
Which one's that one?
It's got to be season 6, season 7, where Homer gets a job offer to work for another company because he's a nuclear tech.
Oh yes, the guy who he has his lair in the volcano.
Right. It's
Homer,
like a
great idea. That's a great idea.
He's just so positive.
Yeah,
and
the most positive evil villain.
Right. Homer's got like the best life ever, but Marge is like losing her mind. The kids are losing their minds.
They have like this amazing house and this awesome little thing, but they're working for and then he like throws he's got the flamethrower on and he's just like, hold that thought, Homer. And he's like, just killing.
Yeah. And then he kicks the grenade into the crowd. You just turned another extension into your building. Like just amazing. Because it was like the Bond supervillain, like the other side of what Bond does. And
so good.
It was so
And like Homer's just trying to quit because he's going back to Springfield and the volcano's getting raided by whatever FBI or whatever they are.
And the voice of Scorpio, Hank Scorpio, is Albert Brooks. And Albert Brooks was Meathead in All in the Family. And he also directed Spinal Tap.
Okay.
So like he has
nice.
And he was also the one that went in. Oh, sorry, that's Rob Reiner. Sorry, I'm completely out of it today. Albert Brooks, totally different guy.
So it was Rob Reiner was the voice of
No, Albert Brooks was. But Albert Brooks' his brother is Bob Einstein. Super Dave.
No shit.
Yes.
And Bob Einstein is not related to Albert.
No, they are. They are.
I think I was just joking.
They are, but Albert Brooks.
Hold on.
Didn't want to be.
Super
had to
Dave.
change his name. Yes, his name is Bob Einstein.
Yeah.
Albert had to change his name. Wanted to change his name for Brooks.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing either he was made fun of
because he was
Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Or as like Hollywood.
Like, do parents not figure that shit out when they're naming kids' names? Like your last name is Jordan, so you name your kid Michael. It's like okay.
Right,
Jackson,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's like
I do know Michael Jackson. He's actually a great performer.
Yeah, of course he is. But it's like you like okay. Obviously, if you want, you do what you want to do. But that's for the good stuff. But there's also like bad names, like that are you can
Avoid Hunt.
It. Like you shouldn't do that.
There was a kid in high school, and every day at lunch, and maybe this was like the story, where the secretary every time we go through the PA, Michael Hunt, and you knew she had to pronounce everything because if she said Mike Hunt,
of course,
like just hysterics, right?
It's like you see them,
and set it up.
When you're naming your baby, I've never had to do it. Yeah, I've never had to name a baby, obviously,
right?
But like, just think of the worst case scenarios when you're naming your child.
Yeah,
think of the rhyme. Think of asshole kids who are going to say that rhyme. Figure it out.
What was the worst for your name? Like, what do you feel like you were like?
No,
what was
Vince.
your torment? What was tormenting?
Vince. There was really nothing.
Yeah,
really.
but who tormented you the most, and for what reason?
No, it was always like some kids who made fun of me because I was a little fatter at school. But you know who made fun of me the most? The fattest kid.
Yeah, of course.
Made fun of me, and he was way fatter than me.
That's the reflecting.
I'll never
right?
forget who you are. Say
it. No, you don't want to make the fame.
No, I don't need to do that. But like with Vince, there's like Vincent Twice or Vincent Price. Who else was it? There was like Vincey Princey. That kind of shit. But that was nothing.
No.
You can call me that now. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. But for Thomas, there's really like Thomas the Tank.
Yeah, or
the engine.
Thomas the Doubter, Doubtful Tom. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Uncle Tom.
Who said that?
Doubtful Tom is because of the Bible. Thomas was always holy fuck.
He was doubted. He was
part of the 13 apostles.
He was that guy.
And he was always doubting the word of Jesus and trying to get his people motivated. It was always with some sort of doubt.
Yep.
But yeah, Tomcat, Tom and Jerry. I've heard of it all,
Tom
right?
and Jerry.
But,
yeah.
But again, it's like you said. Put it this way, I think being bullied for me, and I know this is going to sound horrible in this day and age, but bullying for me truly honed the character that I am today.
Fair enough. I feel like it makes you tougher.
Right?
For sure.
But tougher, humble, knowing that people's words really don't mean anything because they're not going to be at the end of the day paying your bills. They're not going to be helping you out in times of need or struggle. They're just there in your way, and you it's a test. No matter, like, every day you get up is a test, whether you're willing to face it or not. There's some sort of emotional,
this morning,
physical challenge.
I failed the test this morning, boy. Let me tell you. I woke up and I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I've never felt it like and I was never like, my parents never said like, oh, you know, you got to kick the shit out of that kid or get your revenge or be the bigger person, walk away. It was more like they never really said anything. And I don't know if I actually told them the situation, but most of it was just like, I have to fend for myself. They're not picking on my family. They're picking on me. So what do I do? So do I.
Yeah, but weren't you always like, I don't know,
I was
3
big.
to 4 feet taller than every kid in your fucking grade?
Again, that made it a challenge towards the high school age. Like, let's knock this mountain down and be the bigger kid.
Was it fucking Prison Rules?
Oh, fuck.
The Yard.
At this time,
there was actually a great HBO show.
Right.
I think it was called The Yard. And it was about kids at recess.
Oh, really?
Or it was called, I can't remember what it was called. And it was like scripted.
Okay.
And it was like these kids were like, you know, pushing fucking Cheetos or something. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Feel the shit out of each other.
I'm pretty sure it was HBO. I watched like a little bit of it. I'm like, this has got to be a joke, right? But no, it was like a real fucking TV show. It was kind of good. HBO does not make bad programming.
No.
And it was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. But let me let me go back to this.
In the yard.
Let me go back to this this whole like getting out of bed thing. Yeah. How many naps a day is unacceptable number of naps?
Are you asking me?
I'm just asking in general. Do you think if you take 2 naps in the middle of the day, that's bad?
I'll nap after like breakfast. I get up, eat,
first breakfast or second breakfast?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Especially depending on the bed. Like, my bed is such a succubus. I don't want to leave it sometimes.
Me, it's the couch gets me.
Right. And 2 weeks ago, I told you I did a detox where I just kind of like shut everything down, turn off the phones, turn off everything electronic, stayed in bed for 2 days, and just like sweat out every toxin that was in my body. I wasn't sick, still not sick, but I needed that to recharge.
So what did you do? You just wore a bunch of clothes and
just bundle up. Like you shower, you're in a hot shower, and then you get in the sheets and you just stay in them, and you just generate so much heat while you're sleeping that basically your body's telling you it's kind of a reset.
Copy you.
A recharge.
Do you have like a piss jug so you don't get
no. But I mean, it's funny because
what's the piss jug scenario?
I do get up to pee. Yes, I don't knock out. Right?
What kind of designer piss jugs do you have here at Chanel? What's your finest piss? One finest of your piss jugs, please.
Right. Well, for me though, like it just the energy I had that Monday, like last Monday, was meant like I did the right thing. It was such a huge difference.
Yeah.
And I feel like with our business, and I know I keep saying this, I'll probably say this every day. I'm probably doing this in a drinking game. Every time Tom says in our business, but think about it, it's go.
Oh, like, I had that week, man.
Yeah,
last week was fucking awful.
And we get up, it's like half into twilight still. Like, you know, I like waking up with the sun coming up and going, okay, it's going to be an awesome day. We don't see the sun for like 3 hours.
I've been working outside. I see the sun rising every day, but I've been working already for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's not waking up with you.
No.
Yeah, you're on the go. So now you have to work harder on focusing on the lights that are in your face to drive to work.
One of the guys I work with was telling me about this alarm clock thing he got.
Right.
That because we don't wake up in sunlight.
Right.
But once it starts to, like, it knows your alarm set, it starts to do like a sunrise, like glow from it.
Oh, so it gets brighter?
Yeah, so it just gradually gets brighter to wake you up.
It's a nuclear widget in that thing.
I don't know. I don't know what's in it. I'm sure it's just a 12-watt bulb.
Right.
But
we hope.
Anyway, he says it just does a gradual, like it starts to just slowly, like start to open up, and the light gets brighter and brighter in your room.
That's cool.
Me, I'd love that. Yeah. Carolyn would break it in fucking 2 days. She would be like, fucking toss it across the room, smash it into a million fucking pieces. I'd use it for 2 days. And I'd send it back to Amazon and be like, I need what happened? And my girlfriend. And I'll just slide it back to her. This was a mistake.
Did you see the one that's like a helicopter?
Oh, so it takes off.
It takes off.
And you have to
go grab it and put it back on the thing. But there's a target shooting one.
Oh, yeah. That one. No. I'd be like, you know what I would do? I would just unplug it. The target one.
Knowing your luck with the thing that spins the helicopters, the cat would take it, run into the other stretch of the room.
Cool. Just get it out of the room. I don't have to snooze.
But you have to plug it in.
Oh shit.
To turn it off.
Oh fuck.
Right. So that's, all right, I'm off.
Yeah, I would just that next day I'd send it in pieces back to Amazon too. They'd be like, what happened? I'm like, it's my girlfriend again.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah, that's I mean, some of those tricks. You know what?
I do like that idea of the sunrise.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
I'm just I can't have it in my room.
No.
Unless I slept in a different room.
Or she wears a sleep mask.
I'm not doing that. No. It's okay. I'll have that conversation.
But it's. I mean, I'm that person that. I mean, I can sleep standing. I can sleep upside down.
Oh yeah.
My REM sleep is probably within 30 seconds if I really close my eyes and just out, right? And so yeah, you asking me naps in our business. I'd say 2 days.
2 days.
Stay in bed for 2 days and wake up.
No, but I mean like just a midday nap, not you know what I mean.
No, I know, but
I like actually get out of bed, do a couple things, nap, get up, do a couple things.
And now that I'm older.
Yeah, well, you were older 30 years ago.
I know. Naps are crucial.
I napped 2 times today.
Yeah.
In the middle of one movie.
Yeah.
I was watching Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I fell asleep.
Okay.
Woke up. Not really sure where I was in the movie. Fell asleep. Woke up. Nothing changed.
That's the first time you've seen it?
No, I've fallen asleep to it many times.
Okay.
It's my second attempt to watch it.
Okay.
But it was also I watched The Watchmen, right?
Okay.
You know that movie?
Yeah,
Not the TV show, but the movie.
Right.
I fell asleep during it. I woke up.
Right.
I thought I didn't sleep because nothing really had changed.
I know, it's such a slow movie.
It's too slow.
I didn't even get into it as a comic. I never watched it.
But apparently the TV show is fantastic.
Apparently, yeah, that's what I've heard.
Because I think it's HBO.
Yeah, of course.
HBO. Anything. Right here and now, I will say on the record, HBO's never made a bad TV show.
I'll contest that.
Contest it. Let me hear it.
Transporter.
That was a good show.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Because it dissolved quickly.
Yeah, I mean, listen, sometimes the writing goes bad afterwards, but the first season was amazing.
There was...
every first season that comes out of every show they make is fantastic.
There was that horse one. That horse one that started killing all the horses. It wasn't shot here, though, but yeah. There was
a TV show that was killing horses?
Yeah, and then the actor was like acting all fucky and shit, too.
What is it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like you're making this up.
No, I wish I could.
This plot doesn't even sound logistically.
It was bad. It was
an actor who can't act, and they were killing horses.
Yeah. They basically the horses weren't surviving the shoot and everything else. I don't know. I find like Sopranos was one of the ones that was really good.
Oh, so
and
good,
like Scott said too, it felt like it was a little stereotypical.
No,
before you got into it, I just didn't like that they tried to write a whole season. I think it was 5. It was 5 or 6 where he was in the coma, and it was like 8 out of the 10 episodes.
The last season. It was the last.
And you're like,
second
what
last.
the fuck are you doing? Like it just
they tried to experiment into a weird.
Yeah, it was
thing,
stupid. It was the 6 feet under thing. It felt like that's what they were trying to do.
I've never seen that show. See? Was it good?
It was all right. A little depressing, just the tone.
Well, I mean, it's about funeral homes, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was just like even when they started being humorous, it was just like it just didn't fall through. There was
that's fair.
Yeah, but they've had a lot of winners.
Like Westworld is HBO, right? Or is that Showtime?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But anyway, what Showtime and HBO have made fantastic TV shows.
Right, and now Disney's pushing.
And you know what I'm going to do this Christmas break?
You are getting Plus?
No, I have it already.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch The Mandalorian.
Okay. Cool.
Because I'm 2 seasons behind.
I need to catch up, but yeah.
I'm 1 episode in.
Anyway. Oh, yeah.
That's it. The whole 2 seasons, I'm episode 1, season 1.
You weren't really a Star Wars kid.
I was a Star Wars kid.
Yeah.
100% I am.
Yeah.
I love I was not a Star Trek kid. I was a Star Wars.
Okay.
So I watched the first episode. I'm like, this is great.
Right.
And then I just life took over, and
sometimes it happens, right?
And then I was just I got really into Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And I'm just watching a bunch of TV shows, and I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm also I'm playing Fortnite as a Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. There's this funny video. It kills me, man. So this kid made this video, and he was watching Endgame or something.
Right.
One of those Marvel movies. Avengers, and he's recording this thing with Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man walking in and switching his costume, putting his costume on. He's like, "Hold on, wait for it. That's the guy from Fortnite." And I'm just like,
wow.
So now I watch those videos like crazy.
Nice.
No, I'm gonna watch it. I'm super Star Wars, and Danny. I was talking to Danny,
right?
And because he's been watching obviously The Mandalorian too,
right?
And stuff, and they're making a show for, I'm going to say the name wrong probably, Ashoka? I can't remember the girl with
I see. I don't know. Again, that's going into the cartoon series.
And now they're making, and it's, you know who it is?
Sorry, Steve.
It's Rosario Dawson.
That's what I've kind of seen.
Have you seen some things?
And I've heard that they're doing an Anakin and Obi-Wan series.
And what's his name's coming back for it?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah, apparently.
Interesting.
And
is this after Lava?
No, obviously not. It's before. It's in between. So I guess they want to like...
Do you want to bridge the gap between the second movie and the third movie?
Maybe into the Clone Wars, before the Clone Wars, training into the Jedi. I mean, it could go anywhere, right? We know where it would end, and we know how it should begin. So it's in between that.
Makes sense.
Maybe they want to take what they've already done in the cartoon series.
Maybe they're just looking to make
live action.
a lot more money.
And no kidding.
Like they don't have enough.
How much money they spent to get that license in that franchise?
Oh, Disney.
Right.
Disney prints money, man. Come on. Is their theme park is open? Right now.
Is it open?
I'm pretty sure it is in the United States.
I never heard of it.
I don't think it ever shut down.
No, it did.
Did they?
It was bad.
Oh, I didn't know.
Both of them. Yeah, both of them.
I was like, you can't shut down Disney.
Yeah, that's when I started taking it seriously. Like, oh shit, they're willing to shut down. Sports franchises are willing to shut down. These are $1 billion a second.
Okay, but you're seeing all these NFL games with fans.
Yeah, I know.
I read NHL teams are willing to play in outdoor stadiums to have fans.
They're already talking about too changing the league format so that
Canadian teams
will
play.
be Canadian teams, which I think that's bullshit too.
Can we go into the stadium and watch? Then I don't give a fuck.
I want to say yes.
If I can't go, what do I care?
I want someone to like just pull the mask off already, like not in literal format, but we need someone to go. Come on, guys, let's think about this logistically. We've been doing this for 9+ years or 9+ months. How many more months, 2 years are we going to take this shit? And it's a snake eating its own tail now. No one's coming up with a real response. There's a plausible, this could happen. The vaccine is here, but this might happen. I mean, there's more loopholes in this than my sex life right now. Right?
Well, there's a two-part vaccine. It's a two-part vaccine.
Yeah. And
you can get it in between the two parts.
Like the news using like a magic 8-ball, shaking it, going, "Oh, chances are today that 250 more people are going to get it." Like,
did you see the health lady that clip of her mic still being on?
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know. I just read.
I just read what they tell me. Who's they?
Who was sending?
But you know what I mean? Why aren't people asking more of those questions?
Anyway, I don't want.
Again, we're not gonna. That's what the show's about.
I'm gonna change the subject. Let me ask you a question here.
Yes.
I was having a conversation with some friends about sugar daddies and sugar mamas. Okay. And for you, I'm sure everybody who's listening to this knows what that means. It's basically someone who pays you to to hold hands.
Yes.
Do you have a number for your sugar mama as far as too old? I was having a conversation with Jimmy today. What's the number for too old for you? You're what? I will be 65.
I will be 45 in a couple months.
Okay. So what's your number?
Listen, I've never subscribed to companionship as friendship even as a dollar amount.
No, I know.
Right.
But this is not a real personal thing. This is a fun game. Like, don't turn it into your personal
from one to
agenda.
Golden Girls. Like, which one would I pick?
Let's say that you are
right,
and you do one day this rich woman comes up to you, and she says, "I want you to be my blah blah blah, and I'll pay for everything for you." She's gorgeous, blah blah blah, whatever. What's the number? She's like, "But I'm this number." Is that too old?
Say, I don't know, because I just gotta factor in
when she's gonna die.
Yeah.
Are you in the will? Is that the factor?
I don't know. I think it would be based on the person. I know it sounds like shit. That sounds like I'm like weaseling out.
You're really copping out here.
I'm trying not to. I'm just trying.
You're not trying that hard.
Who in my mind is a celebrity that would be like, yeah, I'd still hit that.
Okay, so Betty White is 96 years old.
No.
Like I can't remember how old she is. Go on. If Betty White came
Betty White would be awesome to hang around with, though. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with that. So, okay, I'll say Betty White.
Okay, but let's say Betty White didn't come around, and there was this 75-year-old woman, and she wants you to paid
I
for
mean,
everything.
Sophia Loren is still hot. And she's like in her 80s.
Is she?
Yeah.
I
know, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it depends.
So I think like my number. I had this conversation with Jimmy before I left my house to come here. I think for me it'd have to be like under 70. Above 70 is a no for me. Like,
again,
am I the grandchild?
It feels bad because I feel like we're ragging on women in this
No.
episode, but
we're not ragging on anybody.
Well,
this is a conversation about men and sugar mamas.
Listen, no one looks good when they get older, but you can do things to change.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hold on. There's things you can do to change your appearance, whether it's eating healthier, exercising properly.
No, you can also just have good genes, man.
Yeah, that's true. Or plastic surgery.
Of course.
And we've seen the monsters that come out with the plastic surgery. Like, you're like, you don't look like you were. Oh, I'm supposed to look 20 years younger. You didn't look like this when you were 20. You look like a fucking half lizard, half goat, half like stretched out. You know, piece of skin that you should have never stretched out. You know, the bat wing with the in waiting when you play the testicles.
Yeah, I love that movie. I almost watched it today.
Did you? Oh,
I saw it there and I'm like, oh man, Ryan Reynolds. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I'll just watch that, but I'm like, no, because then I won't nap because it'll keep me up.
Yeah.
So I put on a movie purposely,
right,
to make me fall asleep. Like Doctor Strange. I just don't understand why he's a superhero. But I don't. It's not for me.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme.
Cool.
And you will acknowledge his
He's
powers.
a wizard. Cool. He's a wizard. Amazing. And his cape does most of the work. You know who's got a cape that does a lot of work? But it's a rug. Aladdin. Aladdin had that same thing. Who's the genie here? You know who's really good in that movie, though, who I think is a fucking creepily awesome actress, rather? Tilda Swanson.
I know, right?
She is a weirdo actress. The
monk,
weirdest.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like every movie she's in, she plays like this weirdest character.
I know.
So I watched a movie called The Dead Don't Die.
Okay.
Did you see that?
No.
So it's a zombie movie.
Okay.
And she plays the morgue attendant or whatever they are. What are those people called? The morgue person.
Yeah.
And she was just like this weirdest character. And I was just I wanted to know that character's story more than any other character.
Nice.
Like she always has that role.
And did they bring it or no?
Yeah, it was just the movie was so weird though.
Right.
So it all made sense.
Okay.
It was actually it's a really good movie. Stacked.
Nice.
Well, not really good. It's really good actors and actresses.
For what it is, yeah.
It disappointed me, but because it was stacked. Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Chloe Sevigny, Tilda Swanson.
Mm-hmm.
So many names I can't even think of right now.
Wow.
And it's a zombie movie.
Netflix?
I don't know.
Okay.
I watched it in the theater.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was stacked.
Yeah.
There's no reason that it shouldn't.
I find lately like there's that one movie a year where there's like 20 like A-listers, and I don't know if that was because of like how successful the Marvel movies were. That
Maybe
you stack the salaries up, you have gold every second of film.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that they're going to be in the shooting presence.
You're right.
For 3 months. It's to say we get you for 8 hours or 2 days, 2 shooting days. Move on. Yeah. Move to the next. And
of course. Because they're like 15 minutes in the movie.
Right.
You know?
But does that make the movie to you? Or do you feel like you need that actor from the beginning to the end to tell the story?
I don't know, maybe. Bill Murray was that one actor from the beginning to the end. But there, you know what? It's funny that you say that about this like bunch of actors. Is I was reading something that popped up on my Facebook today. It was screen time for actors that made significant roles.
Right.
Anthony Hopkins in
Silence
of the Lambs.
Right.
15 minutes on screen.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
He won an award.
Right. So,
he was 15 minutes on screen.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie had nothing to do with him.
That's right. Yeah.
It was just that powerful amount of 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Malfoy from Drago Malfoy from Harry Potter.
Okay.
7 movies.
Yeah.
30 minutes. He was in that was it, in 7 movies.
So that's right.
You know, but everybody knows who he is.
Everyone's captivated by that performance.
It's amazing that your performance you can do in such a short time in a film or a TV show.
Right.
That is like boom. That's amazing.
The epic. Like,
I was like I was reading, I was like, oh wow, that's nuts. Yeah. Don't ask me. Those are the only 2 I can remember because my memory is garbage. Right. Because I'm constantly looking at new things.
Right. Right.
But no, I thought that was a really interesting 15 minutes he was in Silence of the Lambs.
Wow, it's crazy. Right?
He's the fucking bad. He's the main guy.
I know. And you think like we know that a bit. Like when you see, oh yeah, he was only here for like 2 days, but you got everything you needed done for the whole season.
Of course.
Much. Danny DeVito and Sunny in Philadelphia works 2 weeks out of their season.
Oh really?
Because
but now
he's got other schedules and whatever else.
What's he doing?
Producing and shit.
Yeah,
Who knows?
He's just Frank, man. That's it.
Don't question Danny DeVito.
I would never.
If he's eating Doritos behind the dumpster, let him eat Doritos behind the dumpster.
I'm gonna sit beside him and see if I can have one. Are you kidding me? He's like him and Charlie on Always Sunny are my favorite characters.
Saw someone today using a knife that was like this big.
A toe knife?
Yeah. I called the toe knife. No one got the reference.
No,
and I was like, oh.
That's too bad.
And there was another reference I did last week. Completely like right just on, bang on, and no, like dead. And I'm like, I'm in the
Is that an age? Is that an age thing, or was it
no, because pop culture with if you know what's
yeah, but it's also an age thing. Not for like Sunny, because Sunny came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, 14 years ago now.
14 years ago.
Yeah.
Fuck, 14 years ago.
Crazy, right?
Jesus Christ.
And they gave 5 more seasons.
They're doing 5 more seasons?
Yeah, they just got greenlit.
Yeah, I knew he was writing one now.
Yeah.
Because I follow Rob McElhenney on Instagram.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, man.
So good. Him ragging on his wife.
Did you see the one where like she got nominated?
Yeah. For something he didn't do.
Yeah, something he didn't do. So good. But anyway, the toe knife. It's so gross.
That's the toe knife and no one got the toe knife.
No, that's too bad. I hate these people.
There's no gold in this room. There's no gold.
Oh man.
You know, but like there's sometimes when you reference shit like that, you just going,
how do you not get it?
I don't know.
But you know what? Some things have been referenced recently to me too, and I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about. And then they say the movie, I'm like, what
like every episode of this show.
Yeah. No, but I mean like outside of here, because like people my age. I mean, young. I'm talking about young people.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's so strange. And then sometimes you get the one hit and they're like, I got, like, yes, okay, you're my people. I know. It's almost like waving the flag. Like, who's going to notice? Who's going to be on my team, right?
Did I tell you, it's because talking about people around your age. Danny, did I tell you he had hernia surgery?
Yes, and then he went back the next day to work?
Yeah, did we talk about how high he was? Did we have that conversation?
No, we did not.
So,
should we have it or should we wait?
Should. And we'll talk about it again.
Yeah, okay.
On the very Denzel Christmas, I'm hoping Danny will come.
Okay.
So far,
not that enthusiastically, but hopefully he'll show up.
I hope he shows up, and I hope he's on drugs. I hope he has one pill for that night. I don't know what he's on. He's on like codeine or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And it takes him like forever to get a sentence out, and walking. So he's walking. So I walk slow because of the hernia. And he's also now super fucking high. So I watch him walk away. I'm like, Danny, can you go to the truck because he can't lift anything over 5 pounds or 7 pounds. Right. I'm like, can you go to the truck and grab me like the smallest thing just to get him, walking around because he's got to keep walking.
Right.
And he can't sit around because he can't sit after a hernia surgery.
Right.
He's like, yeah, man. Yeah, okay. I'm like, cool, dude. And then
on the couch.
Yeah. So I tell him that whatever. I leave to go do something on the set, and I come back, and he's still there. I'm like, okay, where is it? And he's like, what? And I'm like, can you go to the fucking truck and get me this fucking thing I asked you for? And he's like, all right, cool, man, I'll go. And he starts walking over, and he's just like, dun, like walking so slow. I'm like, 45 fucking minutes before this guy comes back.
Oh, wow.
Easily. And it's like a 2-minute walk to the truck, 2-minute walk back, but he's he can't step up. So he's doing the lift down all the way up.
What's that like?
It's hilarious.
I do that all the time.
It's hilarious. He was so high. He was operating the lift for us. All I heard was like this lift movement, but it was like at the top. So I thought he was burning the fucking engine. I run out. I'm like, Danny, let go of the fucking button. And he's like, what? It wasn't him. It wasn't him though. There was another truck moving. I just thought he was fucking dazed out. Holding the fucking lift gate.
The gate of the door up.
He was having a conversation with Emma, our boss, and they're talking. She's talking to him, whatever, and he's like, it was like the sun just started coming up, right? And he's like, oh, the moon. And she's like, what?
How did he get to work? First of all,
he drove, but he takes his pill when he gets to work. And it's an 8-hour thing.
Okay.
And then he's fine to drive. He's totally fine. Trust me. It's like 10 hours. He's fine. And he doesn't take the next
one.
You
just get the best of them for the 8 hours.
Yeah, I get the best. And like, I'm like, dude, you got to come in.
You got to record that. If you can.
I feel like that's illegal.
Well, yeah, you're shooting a crew member. You're not shooting.
Anyway. It was the funnest fucking week of him being fucking high as hell, man.
Speaking of which, I know we can't talk about it, but I just want to hint at it. Sunday.
This Sunday?
No, last Sunday there was a meeting.
Oh yes, I heard.
Did you
I didn't go to it. I forgot about it.
8 hours.
I heard.
8 hours to determine.
Well, because I had worked. I worked Saturday. Right. And then Saturday night I went to see my buddy's kid and my friends. We got like the four of us got together. Whatever. Right. And by the time I got home, I was so tired, dude, because we were in the rain all Saturday. I slept till like fucking all day, and I went to the couch and I didn't fucking move off the couch. And then I got a text and they're like, "Hey, it's been 8 hours of deliberating." I'm like, "On what?"
Yeah,
I've totally fucking. And then they're like, "The trial." I'm like, "Wow!" And then finally, it's like it was over.
And it's so crazy because Beth posted something on Facebook
about it.
I don't think it was direct correlation. Yeah. If it was, Beth is a fucking genius, and she is, not knocking her, but it was perfect timing.
Nice.
And I made the comment, wow, that didn't take eight hours to read, or 8 hours to figure out.
Hilarious.
And 8 hours.
Yeah, it's wild.
I mean, I can't defend the action. And I want to say it, but I don't, just because I don't know if it's compromising anything, and especially with where we are.
I don't think so. I think it's over.
But when you know that level of indecency, okay? And you know that it's rattling a few cages. Mm-hmm. What are you defending, first of all? Like, what are you going to say? Oh, boys will be boys. Or, you know.
Who was was there opening and closing statements?
Apparently the defense was he's older. He's on some meds. He hasn't been in the right mental state. Blah, blah, blah.
And this was his lawyer saying this?
I don't know. I don't know if it's gotten to lawyer yet. It might go to lawyer now. But.
I mean, he's old. Just retire, man. If your mental mind state's not there anyway.
If I'm in a room.
Yeah.
When we do our Instagram live. Yeah. I turn the camera at a certain angle.
Yeah.
Whether I'm aware that, you saw something or not. I'm still wearing clothes, motherfucker.
Yeah. Why are you not wearing clothes?
Right?
For real.
And I mean, we've seen it. You can go on the YouTube. There's other things where like guys are wearing the business dress on top and then go get up. And
they're wearing their boxers.
Or people forget that they're holding their device and going to the washroom while they're in a Zoom meeting.
I saw that. I remember that.
And someone's like, talking to someone else. Oh, yeah,
but we're months in that now. And everybody's made the mistakes and fixed it.
Right.
I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, not my problem.
Not my problem.
But
I didn't know him either, so I don't.
Yeah. Listen, not a personal friend of mine. I don't know his side of the thing. I was in 8 hours. Like,
that's just like real trials, man. That's like like murder trials.
I would expect that the union would pay you to waste your fucking day that much.
Oh, I wouldn't wait. If it was like, this is an hour, nope.
I don't think you. But at the same time,
what are they going to do if I log off?
No, nothing. But I still think at the same time, you want to know the result. You want to know
Send an email.
Bad or how this emotionally affected everybody. And then nothing came of it the next day, and they didn't release any notes saying, "Listen, this is what happened."
Yeah, there was no email saying if you didn't go, you don't know.
No, but the women's committee is January 10th.
Cool.
Yet I don't know when your hiatus schedule is or any other hiatus schedule. What's going on?
Listen, you gotta anyway.
Pick your battles. Don't pick your battles.
It's great news. Good to put it on my calendar. It's a virtual March anyway. It's not even March anyway. Anyway, I don't care. I get all those like committee things. I'm just like delete. I don't even care what's on anymore. It could be something I'm interested in. It's like I don't have time for this.
It's so silly. But I mean, I've never done the Labor Day parade.
No, Mike goes to this.
I know.
Yeah, I don't. I won't.
You get free passes for the kids. Why not? Last day of the CNE. Sure.
You know what? I'll pay.
Skip the bill.
I'll pay $20 to get it. Okay. I don't care. You know what I do? I go during the week after 6 o'clock. It's
I know, that's great.
$10 or $5 to get in.
Yeah, I know.
Time.
Suckers.
And at that point, it's getting later. All the kids are starting to go.
Yeah, food courts still
adults.
open.
The food courts are open. You're drinking. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I saw Rival Sons there I guess it was last year.
Last year? Nice.
2 years ago now because it was closed this year.
Nice.
For $9. It was the first concert of the series in the band shell.
Oh, it's not free?
It was $9, but these guys are from Long Beach. These have like 6 albums.
No, I know, but I thought it was free. When you just have to pay your entrance and then you can go watch a band. I didn't know you had to pay.
Well, it was $9, whatever. No, maybe it was part of the admission. I don't know. Either way, it was $9. It was $9.
Did I pay $9?
See a band that opened up for Foo Fighters.
Dude, I see bands that for $9 I don't even know. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
My friend's like, "Oh, I'm going to see a friend tonight at the bar. You want to come? Sure, $10 cover charge.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You buy the first beer." That's the only
beautiful.
thing.
That works. Why not? You're supporting bands. I love supporting bands. Cambridge had such a scene for years, and they were playing in the shittiest holes.
Nice,
but it was such a like collective of like hooligans and fun. It was just.
I was in bands in high school.
Right.
A little bit after high school too. Okay. I was in a few bands. We played a concert, a show at a strip club.
Okay.
On Ossington called Baby Dolls.
Okay.
It's closed. It's not there anymore. Right. But the thing is, like, there wasn't like the strip stage and the band stage.
Right. It was all in one.
It was the same stage.
Nice.
So this stripper is behind me, like doing her thing in front of me. Almost fucking kicks me in the head while she's spinning. And I'm like, this is the fucking wildest shit in my life. I'm playing my fucking bass with my band. I'm singing and fucking playing whatever. And then this fucking, shoe, like fucking 6-inch fucking stiletto shoe or everything, just is like passes by my face like this. And I'm like, whoa, the fuck? And I'm like, and then after that song, I just moved a little bit away from the pole. Dude, you play in some shitholes, you play in some fun areas.
Sometimes,
like,
but
whatever.
This is the story too. I remember not playing. My friends, Doug and them, the Decimate death metal band. We played at the 420 Club, which was 420 Spadina.
Yep.
And it's right beside the Alma Combo.
Yeah.
Such a tiny thing. And the day we went, it was freezing out. Like I would say it would be like minus 38 with a wind chill of minus 50. It sucked. Yeah. It was so cold. You couldn't feel anything. And it was just like the 8 of us. But I had my camera and shot, and like it's a hallway of a room.
Of course.
Like it's like a pita pit of a room. And the sound that came out of this, and all the people were like, "Oh my god, this is great!" And one of the guys in the opening band's bigger than me, this Rhino, right?
Yeah, this Rhino
starts screaming.
Legit
he
Rhino
runs right through the room, outside onto the sidewalk, and just starts screaming at people walking by.
Whoa,
it was intense.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I'm just like, that energy is cool.
I like that.
Have you ever been in a mosh pit?
Yeah, of course.
Do you like mosh pits?
Not anymore. I used to.
Craziest mosh pit? The only reason is because I got to show you this picture.
Craziest mosh pit? I don't know. I would have been. I'm sure I've been to a death metal mosh pit before with a bunch of buddies.
Okay.
So, I was in. Where the fuck was I? There was this crazy mosh pit where I didn't like it. I got like punched and fucking all that kind of shit was crazy.
The only reason I asked is because my friend Vinny.
Yeah.
He's always I call him the dirty shirt, because every metal show we go to, he's front row, just shaking his head, just in the moment.
Yeah.
He's not in the pit, but he's like, I'm focused on you.
Yeah.
You're ripping. I love it. Right?
Yeah.
And cheering and everything.
Of course.
Meanwhile, the devastation behind him that's going on. And I'm trying to hold the camera, trying to shoot. So this has been with me too. And I'm like, like I'm swinging punches too. So this picture comes up that he's posted. The caption says, "Can't wait for the pits to happen again."
Oh God. Where the fuck is that? Gross.
What show is that?
Why is he naked? Why?
What concert is it? Blink 182 is amazing.
That is not. You know what? Yeah, that could be a Blink 182 concert.
But I'm just going. Coming out of that show, you've got no clothes on. Like, you've basically gotten ripped off from balls to ass.
Yeah.
Out of your pants.
Yeah.
It's nothing but what shit.
Stop showing me it. You keep turning it back to me. I don't fucking know.
I've never been to a show that's that crazy where you lose all your clothes.
Oh, I was in a Korn mosh pit.
Yeah?
That was pretty wild.
Well, what show? Which?
Korn and Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah.
That was brutal. I also saw Korn at the ACC when I was like 15, 16.
The Untouchables tour? With
that was Fall of the Leader. I think it was Fall of the Leader tour. Their first album.
Oh, really? You were that?
First or second album, I think. What was their first album? Fall of the Leader was the first album?
I don't know. First album was the self-title with the
swing set. And then the second one was Fall of the Leader?
Life is Peachy, then Follow the Leader.
Oh, okay.
Then
it was somewhere there. It was one of the in between the first three albums.
Right.
And It was fucking intense, dude. So I was at that concert. So it's at the ACC. I'm on the floor. Like, I'm like, I don't know, 30, 40 rows back from the front, whatever it is. 30 rows, man. And there's this giant fucking mosh pit. And I get in it for a bit, and then I'll leave, whatever. And then I weasel my way back up into the crowd. And then all I feel behind me is like this. You know, like someone's like pushing on me. I'm like, what the fuck? I turn around. It was like this fucking 14-year-old girl, fucking full fucking makeup, like white, crying black all down her face. I'm like, you can go right ahead. You clearly care more about this than I do. Please.
It's a chick from The Ring.
Yeah. I turned around. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I was like, I didn't think this was that show. Right. I didn't think Korn, like, it wasn't the Insane Clown Posse. You know, like, there was no fucking, it wasn't, Slipknot.
It was some Norwegian black metal.
Yeah. I'm like, this was Korn. Yeah. These guys don't do face paints. They don't do anything like that. Nothing. But this fucking girl was just fucking. It was just everywhere, dude. Scared the shit out of me. I was like, yeah, go ahead, darling. It's all you. You got it. You clearly need this in your life. Right. Please. Don't ever let me stop you from achieving your dreams.
I want to say the craziest, didn't know I was doing mosh pit was, again, that Warped Tour that I told you was Offspring, Dropkick Murphys, Transplants, Atreyu, Horror Pops.
Yeah.
An amazing lineup, right? And Atreyu was their first, I want to say it was their first tour. Mm-hmm. These guys were incredible.
I like them. Yeah, I like Atreyu.
Their first song, or one of the songs they did was Living on a Prayer, was the Bon Jovi cover.
Nice.
This mosh pit was, I swear to God, it was like
a fucking
bigger
tornado.
Than this whole
Category 5 tornado.
Like, if you open the doors from this door to the other apartment and circled, like, it still wasn't justifying how big this was. 50-foot circumference, if not bigger. Yep. And it was outdoors. So this thing was a dust bowl.
Wow.
And there's one guy on the outside just swinging punches.
Just people were going by?
Yeah, right. So you're coming at me clockwise, I'm coming counterclockwise. Why? So I'm facing counterclockwise, and I'm just swinging.
I don't get the guys in the mosh pit that are throwing fists and
it's
kicking.
Like the...
Yeah.
Right. Just like he's not moving the shoulder, just one, like, swing motion.
Yeah.
So someone, like, managed to kick his feet from under him, drops, and then everyone just swarms and stomps.
On top of him. Did they kill him?
No, I mean, there wasn't no security. I don't know how he got out, but I'm just like, I mean, I was far distance enough that I saw what happened. I'm like, good.
Sure, because you're 7 feet taller than everybody else. You can see into the pit.
But that's the thing, too. When I'm in concerts that are, like, general admission like that, I'm aware of my surroundings always.
Yeah.
I hate being the guy that's going to be compromising your view. Because I respect it. I want to see the show too.
To a degree.
Right?
If someone's behind me that's smaller.
I'm not going to be as wide framed as I can. And I'm not going to be the guy, well, sucker, you can't afford a better show experience than I can, so fuck you. I don't ever want to be that guy. I go, if you want to see it, like, either come in beside me. I try to make it as accommodating as I can.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be confrontational. And I don't want to be confrontational. And then I had the Warped Tour, no choice. Like, anywhere you were in someone's way. I got a Gatorade bottle to the back of the head during Offspring. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm too close to the stage, and just fucked off. Like, no, it's just... Listen, I know...
It's not your fault that everybody else is short.
Yeah, but I'm not that big. I'm not that...
Okay, but you also have to enjoy it. You paid fucking the same amount of money as everybody else.
And I do. I usually find the best spots when it's open general admission, and this is the tip for everybody. Stay as close to the sound booth as you can. In any venue, because you're going to get every monitor, you're going to get the pitch sound that this guy's at the board at to make sure everything's coming to him first.
Yeah.
You got the best sound.
Yeah, I don't want to be that far back, though.
It's not usually that far back. It's maybe 200 feet.
It's too far.
Is it? You want to be shit right in. Yeah.
But, like, now as an adult, I don't like mosh pits. No, now my
too much
30s,
to lose at work, right?
Too much to lose. I'm like, I can't headbang like I used to because my head hurts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting old.
The neck.
I get fucking whiplash the next day at work. You're like, oh, what did I do? Oh, right.
So
I'm an idiot.
The lead singer of Cannibal Corpse is called Corpse Grinder.
Yeah.
George Corpse Grinder, whatever. He looks like a baby rhino.
Yeah.
And his hair touches the ground. And he does the windmill.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts.
The whole thing from start to finish, just a windmill. I'm like,
how does he do it?
Probably has a masseuse on the bus.
I don't know.
First of all, he doesn't even have a neck. Like, he's just like head, shoulders.
Yes, because of all the
right.
He's developed a fucking muscle in his neck that no one has.
You can't choke this fucker out. Like, no matter what you're trying to do, this and he just swings. And I mean, watching that alone, I love.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give a shit what the songs are, how heavy it is. Watching this guy just constantly, just loving it.
It's
right?
Pretty intense, man.
Oh,
it's
it is.
Wild.
It is.
I don't know. Okay, let's. I fucking wish I could say that. One thing I want to talk to you about real quick before we get out of here is there's a video Jake Paul made. Do you know? Remember he just fought
we just talked about that. He wants to fight Amanda Nunes now, or Amanda Nunes is now stepped up to. I don't know. I
can't remember, but he is now going to fight for sure Floyd.
Yeah, Mayweather. Right? Yes.
He made a video to McGregor. Okay. Did you see that? Did we talk about that, you and me? I don't think so.
No.
So he said that he'll give McGregor $50 million to fight him.
How does he
have that fucking money? So here's what he did.
No.
He was smoking a cigar, had an Irish flag on him. He did the McGregor thing with the glasses that flipped up. And I didn't listen to the whole, I didn't really listen to it because I'm like, I hate Jake Paul and I hate that this guy's even a fucking thing.
You telling me it's the first time I know this clown.
Yeah, I know. But does he want to die? McGregor is gonna fuck you. You beat up two people,
right?
Two nobodies,
right? Yeah.
You beat up fucking Nate Robinson, who was maybe a basketball player. They tell me. Right. I have no idea. And some other fucking loser. And now you're gonna go fight real fighters. You're done.
But again, think about
he's doing it for money.
Think about when Jackass came out.
Yeah.
And Jackass was something that was so absurd, so obscene.
Fucking love it.
That. It was something that not a lot of people saw outside of like the backyard wrestling group,
of course,
right?
Yeah,
and it became so mainstream that it was taking the attention away from stand-up comedians to the point they were being offended, going, "How can you call these guys comedians? They don't do anything that we do."
Well, they're not comedians; they're stunt,
right?
They're stunt guys,
right?
That's all they do.
But the jokes and the laugh, I mean, some of the shit I'll still watch and
I love it,
right? And so what's the next level now? Everything kind of evolves from what we, again, this is why when I tell stories or Scott tells stories and you feel like you're sort of place or old from it.
Yeah. Well, it's evolving. The world's evolving.
But what's the next step? What's our shock? Who's our shock now?
Mike Tyson's going to fight that gorilla. That's what's going to happen. Not now in his old age.
There's no, 1,200 pounds of pure muscle. There's no way you're going to win.
No, he's dead. He shouldn't have fought fucking that dude. Whoever that, I can't remember his name. That
John Jones or Roy Jones Jr.?
Roy Jones Jr. It was an atrocity of a
fight.
It
sucks. Like I said, it's like trying to see a band. I never saw Guns N' Roses in the days that I should have.
I know, I saw them later.
Right.
But they were still
when I see them 20 years later, I'm not going to that show. Not that I'm not a fan still. It's the fact that the spectacle of why you went originally.
I went it was 5 years ago or something.
Yeah. Not this Lifetime tour.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
And his voice wasn't there, but it was still good. The band was still great. It was fine.
But I've seen footage where you can hear the original recording playing in the background too.
Ooh.
So it's almost like karaoke.
Interesting.
Right?
I don't know if that's true. There's a lot of things you can do on the internet. All right, let's get out of here.
All right. Do you want to make the attention of what's going to happen? What we should look forward to besides the blood drive next episode?
About the Denzel thing?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a quick little recap and then we'll talk about that.
All right, awesome.
Okay, so we talked about the blood drive, which we've raised over $1,500 for, which is
maybe
amazing.
Even more after we talk about.
We don't know yet. The final numbers obviously are, as they come in.
Yeah, which is amazing.
We're Saturday the 19th, which is this Saturday. Yeah. I'm coming now, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
We talked about, I don't remember.
Movies 80s movies. His life with a drugged up, herniated patient.
That's right, Danny, drug Danny. All right, so next episode should be
yes,
our very Denzel Christmas.
Right.
So we're gonna. I don't know yet the details because we're still gonna hash it out with everybody.
Right. We're gonna have a meeting.
We're gonna have all of our as much as previous guests as we've had before. Right. So Denzel, Rob's coming. Danny should be coming
in the safest environment.
Scott's
we're
here.
All tested.
We're all we're gonna keep our we're
all COVID
and
friendly.
I talked to Denzel about it.
Right.
And we've come up with an idea.
Okay.
And we're not going to say it on the air, but I'll tell you
we'll talk about. Okay, perfect.
And we're just going to have some drinks. We're going to have a rotating sort of a thing going on here.
Right.
And we're just going to have our little very Denzel Christmas. And I think it's going to be great.
Awesome.
So let's end it here. You can find us on our social media pages at Grunts and Grumbles Official is our Instagram and our Facebook. Grunts and Grumbles Podcast is our YouTube channel. GruntsNGrumbles.com is our website. You can find me at ZomVinny.
I'm TG Wheelman.
And thanks so much.
As always, thank you and continue listening.